convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Houston Texans. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 30-yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. McFarland running out of the gun, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The tackle made by Whitney.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Fuller. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 35-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Yards to go.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 6-yard line.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
To number 24.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Extra point is good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Steelers, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Chase Claypool.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
34-yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Tackle made.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Here's Muhammad. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
3-yard line. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Muhammad, the ball carrier.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Texans 14. Steelers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete.
Watson's pass.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
At the 5.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller.
Will Fuller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 27, Roethlisberger. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for Anthony.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Eric Ebron.
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for 2nd in the league with the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers like to throw to the tight end. They hope Ebron is the guy.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Balaj. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, Black 20. Ricky. 41.
Now Balaj. there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier.
The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Third
Balaj. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
The tackle made at the
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the
I
field.
was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Black 20.
Crunch time, defense.
SOS.
They'll run for it with counter. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
ball carrier.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They run it with Balaj. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
41 Mike.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Schuster.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 31.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
4 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, It's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
1 yard line. 1
Now,
yard.
that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Check 26. Single.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And he'll find Hall. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Check. Let's go.
On the ground, it's McFarland. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Yards on the pickup.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
30-yard
They'll
line.
keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard
They'll
line.
run here with Balaj. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Ball carrier.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside
On the pickup.
and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
35-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going back to you.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for James Washington.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he comes back with one complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Cole.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Watson off play action. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Gonna throw right side here, complete.
Watson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
There's a good reception there by Will Fuller. And if you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
A gain of
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. On 1st down, Muhammad. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Let's go. Deuce. Watch twist.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2
Here
yards.
comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Complete to Chase.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
2nd and 1.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Right at the line of
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw on 3rd down. McDonald going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. 54 mark, 54 mark. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
From his goal line here, Watson. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the gun, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cobb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Stephon Tuitt on the
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. And that will be incomplete.
McDonald.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Muhammad, the ball.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They go again with Muhammad. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
A great play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Texans continue to pour it on.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's true.
Filet. There
Filet,
you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 40.
From the gun, it's McDonald looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Cut. Mine's 54.
Watson on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He's crossing.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
First and 10.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Brings up second.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They go to Johnson again. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Tyson.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This from 54 yards away. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. That's to his running back, complete.
Today's final score, Texans.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Houston, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile,